All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Week number 16. We got Thursday night football to dive into in today's video. We got the Rams taking on the Saints. I have a spread pick as well as 3 player props that I like in this spot. So we'll dive into all of that in just a second. But first, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. We are approaching 44,000 subscribers, which sounds absolutely crazy to say out loud. But yeah. We're almost there, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. What do I tell you? Act like that like button is your bookie and smash it. But yeah, we got a game here that we're able to find some plays that we like, but again, it's kind of, and I feel like a broken record saying this, kind of one of those matchups that doesn't scream like, oh, this is a sexy matchup, right? But we did, like I said, manage to find some plays. But right now, at the time of recording, the Rams are at home sitting at 4-point favorites. The total sitting at 46.5. Right now, both these two teams still looking at that playoff race here. 7-7 are the records for both teams. But again, the Rams are at home, and they're 4-3 at home this year, 4-3 against the spread as well. The Saints 3-4 on the road, but just 2-4-1 against the spread on the road. And the Rams coming off of a win that you can build some momentum behind, right? 28-20 win over Washington. You could make the same argument maybe for those Saints coming off a win against the Giants, but it's the Giants. So I am going to go ahead and lean towards the Rams in this spot. I think that they've been battle-tested just a little bit, and getting a running back, getting Kyren Williams back has been such an underrated, I don't even know if it's underrated, it's just been such a massive change to their team that I don't necessarily think that we can say enough about. He's been absolutely torching, and while this is a good New Orleans defense, I'll give him that credit, their defense this year has specialized really in the pass. When it comes to DVOA rankings, they're the 8th best defense. 8th best in pass, but 24th in run defense. So they're not this world-beating run defense like we'd like to think. And we've seen Kyren Williams just torch defenses when healthy this year as well. So it is kind of interesting. I lean towards the Rams mainly because of that run attack, not because of the wide receiver excellence that they have, not because of Matt Stafford being a gamer, but because of the influence and sort of that uptick in offense that is provided by Kyren Williams. I like him to be able to control this game. So not necessarily in a high-flying type of affair, but more or less like, I guess you rarely say this too, but the Rams winning in the trenches. So yeah, give me the Rams here minus the 4 points. I've seen this bounce back and forth between 4 and 4.5. 4.5, whatever, fine. You might as well take that type of thing as well, but definitely search around for the best odds available, because this number, if it gets anywhere near 3, maybe a lot of money and public percentage comes in on the Saints. Obviously, -3 would be a way better number, especially in the world of football, right? So just keep an eye out and make sure you guys are getting the best line if you are tailing this. But as always, feel free to fade me, and shout out to the Fade Me store, guys. If you have not picked up any Fade Me merch, make sure to go do so. I'm wearing the premium embroidered hoodie right now. This is a little bit more expensive than most of the stuff we have on the store, but this literally is my favorite item we've ever made. It's a $60 sweatshirt, so expensive for our store, not really expensive for the retail world, but damn, this thing is light and heavy at the same time, comfortable, embroidered. It is super, super nice. So make sure to check it out, guys. FadeMe.store if you do want to support. But let's go ahead and get into our player props in today's video. Like I said, we do have a couple that we like, and we'll jump right into Outlier so we can kind of walk through these as we go. Our first player prop here, we're going to be looking at the man himself, Alvin Kamara, but not necessarily any of his receiving yards line, or his rushing line, or his receiving plus rush line. No, I like his longest rush over 12.5 yards. This has been hit by running backs in 4 straight games against the Rams, and while, their defense isn't all that great, they're just a mediocre run defense, so it's not exactly like their soft defense there. They're way worse in the pass coverage than the rush, but nonetheless, I still like his chances here. You can see he's hit this in 7 of his last 10 and in 8 of 11 this year. Last 5 looks even better. He's hit it in 3 of his last 4, in fact, and again, this is not a number that is that
that high. If this was at 16.5 or something like that, you can all of a sudden start to see that, okay, maybe it's not as valuable because we have five other spots here that wouldn't have cashed. But 12.5 is well within Alvin Kamara's range here. And in terms of his rush attempts, averaging right around 15 rushes per game here over the season. In his last 5 here, averaging, just a little bit less, but in his last 4, definitely getting some. And obviously, rushing yards per attempt, 4.3. If we also kind of parlay that right into what we're seeing from the Rams side of things, this is opponent's yards rushed per attempt. You can see the Rams kind of bottom half of the league, or excuse me, Rams bottom half of the league here, right in the 15th spot. So, allowing just over half in terms of rush per attempt. So I don't mind this spot whatsoever for Kamara. Again, it's not asking all that much. You're getting -114 over on FanDuel compared to -120 on other books. 13-yard rush, not asking him to go and look at, if we look at his rush yards line, this seems too high for me. Rush plus receiving, 39.5 seems too high for me. But a 12.5, 1 rush, he could do this in the first play of the game. Give me Alvin Kamara there. And guys, by the way, we're using Outlier for this tool right here. If you guys want to check it out, you got 7 days free with Outlier. Super, super, super good app when it comes to player prop research and everything like that. Again, 7 days free. Just use that link in the pinned comment. And speaking of the pinned comment, while you're down there, make sure to check out Sleeper. You compare Outlier's research with the deals that Sleeper has going on, jeez, you're gonna need a bigger boat because these things are goated together. But go check out Sleeper, guys. They're matching your first deposit up to $500 now, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know if that's gonna be a promo for that long because it seems like it might bankrupt them. But go take advantage of it, guys. Even if you want to go cheap, put in $25. They'll match $25. You have a new account balance of $50. They double your deposit. You get it, and you get this Cooper Kupp square, 0.5 receiving yards. Yeah, one of the best receivers in the league. I think he's got it. But wait, there's more. Guys, if you use the link in the pinned comment and just use Sleeper like normal, entering slips and whatnot, they're going to give you entries into a $1 million giveaway that gets announced on December 26th. Have I not sold you enough? Go check it out, guys. If it's legal in your state, make sure to check out Sleeper. Again, that link is in the pinned comment. But we got a couple more player props to dive into in this spot here. This next one I really do like. These next 2 I really like. But I don't think they're as, as locks as that Kamara one, especially for the odds that you're getting here. But we're looking at Michael Hoach. Over 3.5 tackles plus assists. He's hit this in 10 of 14 games this season. You can see the New Orleans here tackles plus assists offense, allowing the 20th most tackles in the league, or I guess that's the 12th most tackles in the league, and the 4th most assists against. If we flash up, this is opponents' tackles per game on the road here. New Orleans allowing the 3rd most tackles against them, and on the season they're in the number 6 spot there. So tons of tackles to hopefully most likely go around in this spot. And even if we flash over to FTN Daily here, we'll go through the snap counts for this player here too. So Hoach, once we get to outside linebacker here, right? 89, 81, 82% of snaps in his last 3 weeks here. Kind of only outdone by Ernest Jones, which makes a lot of sense, right? The tackles leader on the team. So Hoach, I like his spot here. And again, it's a really good matchup against the Saints for tackles that are going to be available there. On the same note, we're looking at a Saint for his tackle prop. Alontae Taylor. Now, we cashed this, I think, twice earlier in the season. I know we had it big when I was in Punta Cana on vacation. I just remember that for some reason. But he's hit this in 4 of his last 5 games here. And over that stretch, averaging, over 4 tackles plus assists, which is great because we need him to get 5 in this spot. And let's just flash right up here using Outlier. Super, super simple. The Rams allowing the 2nd most tackles against for cornerback position and the most assists against for the cornerback position. Obviously, there's going to divvy this up between other cornerbacks, but on the year allowing 15.6 tackles to defensive backs. That is crazy. So I like his position here. Yes, we're paying a little bit of juice at -154, but I do think it'll ultimately be worth it. So that's what we have for plays on this Thursday night football game, guys. Thursday night football, I hate to jinx it, so I'll knock on wood, has been somehow, some way, a little bit of a bread and butter for us. We've been cashing on Thursday night football. We've capitalized on Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night football. It's those middle slates, or the Sunday slates that we do, which will be coming out after this, where it's like, we're just going like 3-2 or 4-3. Like, yes, profit, but just not over the edge. But nonetheless, guys, like these spots. Let me know in the comments what you guys are rolling with. Again, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button. Knock that bookie out, and comment 9.5 if you made it this far into the video. That lets me know that you are not a guppy. You're part of the Fade Squad, guys. You watched the entire video. 9.5 because you made it 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Be sure to make sure to check out Fade Me, check out Sleeper, check out Outlier, the things that keep the show running, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.